Ooh, yeah, shame-free life.
Hey, blessings to your family. Hope you're doing well. This is Ronald Zion. I hope that your new year is starting off in an explosive manner, that you're being very non-matter of fact, you're being very strategic, you're being very focused and committed without any excuses, because that is the will of the Most High concerning us. I just want to encourage you, in the worst of times is going to be the best of times. And especially of us who claim hope in Christ, those who follow the Most High God, it's going to be the best of times for us. Now, I'm mindful in the book of Exodus, right, that during the administration of Egypt, under the guise of the wicked king Pharaoh, that was oppressing God's people, that was gaining free labor from God's people, that was destroying the hearts and the minds of God's people, that they cried out to him in such a manner that their cry reached his ear beyond dimensions, beyond universes. It reached his ear, and he heard them, and he responded with a deliverer. His name is Moses. Moses said to Pharaoh, "Let my people go." Pharaoh said, "I will not. As a matter of fact, I'm going to add more pain to their labor, adding more bricks. They're going to have to come and get the material, and I won't double the quota." So how you like that? Okay. The Most High still wants his people to be let go, to go into the wilderness to worship him. Pharaoh said, "I will not. As a matter of fact, they're going to worship me. I'm God." Moses said, "Okay, well, we're going to find out." And Pharaoh did find out. You see, family, it wasn't that the Most High God had a problem with Pharaoh's oppression, his proceeds and prosperity from free labor, ravishing the people, violating the people, destroying the people for generations to come. He had a problem mostly with Pharaoh setting himself up to be a god beside the Most High God. You see, what the Most High God wanted, he wanted worship. He wanted his people to move into the wilderness to witness and embrace the reality of his existence, especially those who didn't know him, that were created by him. He wanted worship. And in the book of Isaiah, it says that God will not share his glory with no man, nor his praise to graven images. And so Pharaoh, in his own mind, took the place of God by robbing God of what he came for, which was worship. And that's why God judged Egypt. And that is why the Most High is judging this world, is judging this country. Now, I know this is not a popular video, and if I had my shirt off and if I was parading around in a wife beater, man, I get so many likes and comments and hits up in my inbox, but we're not living like that, and we're not rolling like that. But the fact of the matter is, as it was then, so it is now. You see, in the worst of times, God's people were blessed in the best of times. You see, because of Pharaoh wanting to rob God of his worship, he sent plague after plague. But in the midst of the plague, in the midst of the economic hardships, God's people were insulated and they were isolated from all of the danger. The blood was over the doorposts of their hearts and their mind. They were shielded from the wrath and the judgment of the administration of Egypt. And as we advance in this chaotic time, in this time of uncertainty, in this time of fear, in this time of so many various types of plagues, be it plagues that are orchestrated by the hands of humans or plagues from the Most High himself. I want you to be encouraged that as it was then, so it is now. That as long as you stay connected with the Most High, it's his job to protect you. Even David said in the book of Psalms that the Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. I shall not lack for nothing. Yes, it's a time of scarcity, but I'm going to be prosperous. Yes, everybody's in fear, but I'm going to walk by faith and not by sight. Yes, everybody is depressed, but the joy of the Lord is my strength. And God himself, the Most High, is not just my resource, he is my source. So any way that he decides to bless me, I know I will be satisfied, because no good thing will he withhold from them who walketh uprightly. So I just want to encourage you again, as we advance into this season, into this dispensation, it's going to be the worst of times, but for you, ma'am, and for you, sir, in your household, it's going to be the best of times. You're going to flourish in the midst of famine. So as we prepare and as we strategize, our faith is not in this system. Our faith is not in man or woman. Our faith is in the Most High God. And this is the Lord's doing. And it's marvelous in his eyes. So you can be just like Jesus, Yeshua himself, who had the unmitigated gall to go to sleep in the midst of a hurricane, category 5 hurricane on the sea, when everybody was running on the deck frantic, waking them up. Do you not care that we're about to die? All these waves, we won't make it out of this. And they had to wake him out of a sleep, because while he was at peace, and the very peace that was on the inside of him, in the midst of hell raging around him, he spoke what was on the inside to the outside. Peace, be still. So I just want to encourage you again that the worst of times in this world is going to be the best of times for you. And as I always say, and I'm excited about it, that your life, it begins. No, not when somebody else says so. No, ma'am. No, sir. But when you say so. Until next time, peace and blessings. Love you to life.
Yeah, shame-free life, shame-free life, shame-free life, yeah. Shame-free life, shame-free life, shame-free life, shame-free life, shame.